Welcome to the Scotian Canadien Studios, brought to you by nothing. Woo! If you happen to like this t-shirt, you can snag it on my Etsy store. The description is down in the comments. And if you share any of my recent videos, you'll have a chance to win this hat. Cheers, guys. Go Habs, go.
Now, right off the bat, we are gonna get into it. I cannot wait any longer to talk about this player. I'm so excited for what he's brought so far and what he will bring to this franchise. 6'4", 240, undrafted and signed by Marc Bergevin. Defenseman, Xhekaj. Oh my God, this guy is a unit out there, known for his fisticuffs. And he is a beast, intimidating the whole league, making a name for himself in his first couple seasons with his toughness. But he can play the game for such a big man. He can skate out there. And this may be a cliche at this point, but Arber reminds me a lot of former Montreal Canadien Sheldon Souray with that nasty shot. He has an unwavering ability to find the shooting lanes and get pucks through, whether it's on net or it's purposefully shot wide just to generate a bit of chaos in front of the net. This is a special player. He is a train, and yet he can boogie. This is an NHL unicorn. These types of players can have a huge impact on an NHL roster, specifically in the playoffs. And he also seems to have a knack for consistency, which is always a good sign of an impact NHL player. I don't know if you guys have looked at his DB page, but he had 6 goals, 11 assists for 17 points in each of his last 3 OHL seasons. And then in his run to the OHL championship, in which he played lights out for Hamilton, he had 6 goals, 10 assists, for 16 points. He almost did it again. He then joins the Canadiens and he puts up 13 points in 51 games in his debut season. And like I mentioned, he is making a name for himself out there as a tough SOB. Have you seen the mitts on the guy? It looks like he's wearing a baseball glove at all times. It is shocking. And then he follows that up in this most recent season, 44 games played, 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points. And his season is cut short due to injury. He's had his shoulder repaired now. I think both of them repaired, actually. But before he can play next season, he's got to sign a contract. He is due. He's a restricted free agent, and I think this is one of the most pressing pieces we need to get locked up here ahead of next season. And I'm sure you guys know this, but Kent Hughes went out of his way last year at the draft to snag Arber's brother Florian, who is cut from the same cloth. He had an amazing season this year for the Bulldogs, plays a very similar style to his brother. However, he is at forward. So the fact that we got the Super Smash Brothers on the Montreal Canadiens moving forward, I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am for what these guys can bring. Now, my first question for you guys here is, after what Arber has shown so far in his early NHL career, plus the fact that we drafted Florian and got him signed to a professional contract, is Arber an untouchable on this Montreal Canadiens core? Do you think he's going to be a piece that's in our top 4, potentially, maybe even on our top pair? Is he an untouchable for the Montreal Canadiens?
I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, you can watch this entire Habs fan reaction series ad-free on my YouTube page. Go Habs, go, baby!